So this biopsy was from the face of an adult patient who had a rash with some pustular features on the head and neck area, and the clinical query was for either granulomatous rosacea or cutaneous lupus. And if we look at the punch biopsy, we can see we've got some parakeratosis on the top, which contains neutrophils. The epidermis shows some acanthosis, and then we have inflammation here in the superficial dermis, which is rather mixed. We've got some lymphocytes, some neutrophils, and also some plasma cells here as well, and a little bit of vascular ectasia here as well in the dermis, and there's a Demodex mite in that follicular ostium there as well. So they're really the key histological findings in these initial sections that I had. So my initial thoughts on this were, well, I didn't think it looked like cutaneous lupus, as there doesn't seem to be any evidence of an interface inflammatory reaction pattern, which is really what you'd expect in cutaneous lupus. And in terms of granulomatous rosacea, well, I thought rosacea was a possibility here, in that we have some of the background changes of rosacea with the dilated vessels and some lymphoplasmacytic inflammatory infiltrate. And then we've got the neutrophilic component as well in the dermis and also on the surface here with some Demodex. So I thought on these initial sections, well, it could fit with rosacea, although on these sections it was perhaps more suggestive of papulopustular rosacea rather than granulomatous rosacea, as I couldn't see any granulomas initially. So that was my initial thoughts, and I thought it might be valuable to get a few more deeper sections to see if anything changed, or more specifically to see if any granulomas were revealed, because in granulomatous rosacea often they can be rather small and poorly defined granulomas and may not be very conspicuous, so often levels are helpful to try and find the granulomas in granulomatous rosacea. So here are some of the deeper cuts, and indeed she's been annotated here. The deeper levels did actually reveal the presence of this rather small and ill-defined granuloma here in this section. So in the end, given all the features we saw initially, in combination with the fact we found this small non-caseating poorly formed granuloma, all of those findings do fit with the clinical suggestion of granulomatous rosacea for this case.